There we go. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just getting the last things. And yes, I know I said in Hello Dave yesterday that I wouldn't be streaming today and that I was planning to stream on Wednesday instead because at the time I recorded Hello Dave, we all thought that Odyssey Phase 2 would be launching Wednesday. Now Frontier said they are tentatively saying that it will be Thursday, 11 a.m. British summertime. So I thought, you know what, then I'm just going to get a live stream going instead. Because there are some other things I need to do, and then just live stream today. That means I won't be live streaming tomorrow, because then I'm just moving things back to their original spot here on Tuesdays. So yeah. Bit of confusion there, but anyway, I hope I can see you guys are here. At least my little stream deck says so. So I hope you're enjoying it. Now, plan today is I've been collecting some data. It's not complete, but it's good enough that we can begin to get some early versions of tools out for Odyssey. And I'm working on a tool for like locating materials. So if you're looking for specific stuff, upgrading suits, weapons, that kind of stuff, I just want to have like an easy place to go and find that. And I've been I was an idiot. I closed down I had tabs open with everything ready, and then I decided to close it because I'm a smart man like that. So let me just find this again. I'll show you what we got. Okay, so let me just show you. So what I've been doing so far is that I've had this this questionnaire running, and people have been reporting in, and we can see we got like 160 something reports, which is pretty good. It's not enough to do like a full that's it work done guide, and this is still alpha, so this is good enough for now. It's gonna give us a good first look, and basically what we have is we have report from various rooms. So what room people have been in, what kind of lockers have they in. You can see we only have 5 reports from yellow containers, so we don't really have a lot of from there. And then we have from various rooms here where we can see where the different materials have been located, and then we can also see here what materials they didn't locate it. I have all this data now, and I just want to do a a few a quick little thing I can throw up a commander's toolbox, and just hopefully going to help people to easily find where to find materials, if that makes sense. And I already have all the data, as you can see here. Well, not all of it, because I did foresee that I would have missed something. So therefore, as you can see here in other materials, people have found, for instance, data. They found quite a bit of data that I didn't have in my list. That's been put down here. And similar with materials, I forgot to add tungsten carbide and vehicle schematics. So those have been left out. So we'll have to handle those manually. But the first thing we need to do is we have a list of rooms here, as you can see, right? So we have our cultural dorms, all of these different areas, and also corridors. Nice. We have all these different areas, and I need to be able to translate the room and loot point type into a name. So basically what they're called in game. So what I had in mind was, let me just get the other screen here real quick, because I'll show you what I had in mind for first. The first thing, we need to map these things out so we can translate that across. Didn't I have, where did I put that? Did I put that in like live stream notes or something like that? Let me check. I think maybe I just did a live stream. I just plugged it in there. Alpha grind, nope. Combat, nope. Where could I have put it then? I had a folder. Elite, Odyssey, weapon overview. Did I put it on? I put it on my desktop. Best place to store things, so you don't know where it is. Let me just get chat back so I can see you guys again. There we go. Okay, so I have all the room locations here. And what I had in mind was, if we just take this, insert sheet. Let's just make a new spreadsheet, because this is going to be a lot of spreadsheets today. We're going to call this spreadsheet for locations. And it's a little messed up, but that's okay. Oops. I can, spreadsheet, stop. Okay, no. There we go. So this is the room. Okay, and the next thing I then wanted to do was to say, for each room, what is the lockers called, and what are the data ports? Partiport. So what are the lockers called? For instance, I know in security, I think they're called security locker, but what are they called in power? What are they called in operations, meds? All these locations we need to find, we need to figure that out. And the same with data ports. What are they called in their different respective locations? And for instance, something like the power, it doesn't have lockers. I know that. So there's no lockers in the power room, in the power plant. But I know those exist. I know those exist. Those exist. Storage, maybe. Agricultural. And I don't know if you can get data points in corridors. I never seen that. Yeah, I know I said no stream today because alpha tomorrow, but alpha update is not tomorrow. Frontier pushed it, so I decided to stream today. Oh yeah, but that's exact. So someone says here, you may wish to break down data ports by type, indie data ports, resource. That's exactly what I'm doing. So for instance, I know that in production, in production area, this one would be an industrial data port we would have there, right? So now I know that industrial data ports, if they spawn in there, and I think these were called like scientific whatever data ports. Yeah, warehouse, so that would be storage, also have data ports. So we need to find all of these, and then we need to figure out what they're called. And then hopefully we can translate that around. And then we're going to take it from there. But I think we're going to start by populating this part of the spreadsheet, because if we have that populated, lab is research. Yes, so this one, you're right. So the lab one is a that doesn't look right. SC, there we go. I hope that's right. And what are these called? But I think we're just gonna jump in game basically. I'm just gonna jump over to this camera and then take it from there. Because we're just gonna walk around different places. We don't have to complete the missions. We're just gonna figure out what the different places are called, write it down, and then move on to the next place. So I'm just gonna quickly jump in game. If some of you have the names of some of them, by all means, post them in chat so we can get I can like skip places. People in chat asking, they said when the update is pushed to. So far they said tentatively it is pushed to Thursday at 11 BST. So I don't know. We'll see. Sec is security data port. Okay, let's get that in it. Warehouse, so that would be storage. Storage also have industrial. I would expect that agricultural may also be research data port. Is there a reason to do guides if it all change? It's just to help people doing the alpha. And by doing all this legwork now, by making all these, it's easier to do when it comes live, because then we just have to cross-reference it to make sure it's still valid. And if it's changed, we just need to go. I mean, I'm expecting we're going to need to collect more data when this actually goes live. But a lot of the stuff, and I'm going to be writing some code later to build some of the stuff that we need. All that stuff I can write now, so I have the scripts ready and that kind of stuff. Paula Bean, is that a telescope behind you? Yes, it is. It is indeed. Okay, I'm just gonna check my oh, I have a lot of bounties I need to hand in. Let's go and do that. Hey, Hawks. Yeah, I'm running out of room too, but now I'm just making a guide for it, or like a location guide. Let's just go and hand in some bounties, because I'll run out of... What is going on here? Look at that. it adds all of them when you hand in multiple. It's all kinds of broken then. Jesus. Okay. Well. Yeah. I'm gonna make a bug report after the live stream. I can probably send them a timestamp and say, guys, you may want to fix this. But what I want to do is just want to find some power on missions, and just get the locations here, because I need to find a few locations that, for instance, we can take Vegas. Then that's pretty good. Vegas is good. And that is like a manufacturing place. So we're gonna take that as a mission. Arms, something arms. So that looks, is that close by? Jesus, this is not sorted, is it? No. Sylvia Astrophysics Enterprise. This sounds like a science location. And it's at planet B, or star B, so that's good. We're gonna take that one. What about this one? That's an agricultural thing. If I can find it. PT something. I'll zoom in here a bit so you guys can actually see this as well. Oh, it's right there. That's also planet B. Perfect. Gotta take this too. That is star A. And as a habitat, we probably have dorms other locations, but if we don't, we can go to one of the habitat. I think that one is star A. Just gonna check. Yes, that's star A, so I want to avoid that. What do we actually have that sounds military-esque around this? I want to find a military base, then we're gonna start with those. Chilling command posts. Do we have any missions to that? We do have. And that is around this star. Are there different threat levels? They're all threat level 3. Perfect. Okay. We now have a number of locations so we can go and visit. Yeah, the sheet, you can find that on the channel's Discord server in the Odyssey Talk channel. You can find the Discord server at discord.d2a.com. If you go there and go to the Odyssey Talk channel, you will find it in the pinned messages. Okay. Well, let's just start with, I guess, the closest, which is the command post. I think I completely forgot. We can do that while we're heading to the first stop anyway. We haven't set up a light goal today. What do you guys think? Where are we at? Are we at... Can we make 400 today? I'm expecting, since I said I wouldn't be streaming, I'm expecting numbers to be down a little. But... should we go 350 today? I don't know. I think we gotta go 350. So, then, as always, if we can get the live stream up to today, it's gonna be 350. I'm gonna set up a discount code on the merch store so you guys can get yourself some merchandise with a 10% discount. And of course you get all the cool merchandise, including the Remember Your Limpets mug. So you can always remember your limpet. Yeah, exactly. Change of plans. But what if you forget your mock? Yeah, see, then you have a problem. That's not gonna work. Then I will have to make a remember your mock. Like the idea about speeding travel times up. I've actually been thinking a lot about it afterwards. And if we take, I have this like super, here we have paid, right? So if we have like time out of this axis here, and you have total distance traveled here, I'm expecting, and I think the travel time, or the distance you travel as a function of time, looks something like this, like nothing happens, it goes up very steeply and then it slows down. And then you eventually arrive at your destination here. So the majority of the travel happens in a relatively short time span of the full travel. And the idea I had was, what if you could slow down the travel times a bit by just, instead of not making it faster, so not making this gradient faster, just make it ramp up a little quicker. So instead it would go, so you can see it's the same gradient, but it then, you just hit there a little bit earlier by just making the gravity well not as aggressive as they are today. You can still have the same gradient on the graph, but just by making it be less aggressive in the beginning, you could actually reduce travel times quite significantly and get there before. So we don't even have to actually speed up, we just have to make gravity wells less aggressive. Yeah, this is a pretty nice hand-drawn Sigma curve, I think so too. How do we get FDev to take it up? We make enough noise about it. Oops. I think that's the only way. If you want, it needs to be something that is being talked about. The more we talk about it, the more people hear about it posted on social media, the more we talk about it on live streams, the more it's talked about in videos, that kind of thing. Eventually Frontier will pick up on it. Yes, that's another solution. That is, instead of saying, I mean, you could also just keep frameshift drive or supercruise as it is, but then introduce micro jumps where you can jump between stars. That means in a normal system with one star, it will be exactly the same as it is today. But when you have these massive systems where the stars are like hundreds of thousands of light seconds away, then you could do a micro jump and then jump to that star and then supercruise from there. That would kind of make sense. Now, the main thing is, the main critique that people have about any of these methods is, what about PvP? Because if you make people spend less time in supercruise, it makes, and you make them be able to do micro jumps, it becomes more difficult to catch people in PvP situations, and it would be like a, it's not a shadow nerf, but like an indirect nerf for PvP. Which is not intended. I mean, I know PvPers will be able to do the exact same thing, but it would be. Even though it's not necessarily the intention. Okay, so it's definitely the right type of base, so that's good. Can we... So I already spotted them. They shield up, so you can see that there's one out there. It looks like pretty standard spawn locations for this base. Apart from the fact, is that two of them? No, it's just one guy there. Okay, I'm just gonna see if I can sneak that guy. Oh, the base is powered down. Okay, I'm just gonna wait for him to be... Because you see, he's pretty... Again, he goes like, oh well. Probably nothing important. And this is the point when I disembark.
Mission status updated. Warning, low temperature detected. Low gravity detected.
Did he spot me? Yeah. Oh, my shields.
Shield activated.
There we go.
Vital signs stabilized.
Okay, you know what? Just to add a little bit of gameplay, let's just finish the mission actually while we're at it. Gonna take my usual route here. It's pretty dark, I know, but I don't want to turn on my flashlight. We're already pretty easy to spot, so... Okay, we have two of them over here. I'm gonna go down, crouch. So he doesn't have his shields up. You know what? If I can get close to that guy, he only has 2 bars of health. If I can get close enough, he's gonna turn around in a second. There we go. I'm gonna wait for him to walk past right here, this little container here, and then I can jump down behind him and just empty the magazine.
Warning. Dangerously low temperature detected. Warning.
There we go.
Low temperature detected.
Shield didn't even go up. And here comes his friend. We could use the overcharge, and that would have worked too. Oh. So she's coming to investigate. There's another one. Oh. Nope, that's one behind me. Reload. Reload again. She was trying to keep me a space hog. And there's still one over that direction, but we can go into the power plant after killing this guy. Oh, bad. That was bad.
Warning. Dangerously low temperature detected. Shield offline. Warning. Low temperature detected.
Uh-oh. Shields actually went down.
Shield online.
Oh. That's another one.
Shield online. Suit battery low.
I'll recharge the suit.
Suit fully charged.
Just gonna empty the magazine before I swap. Okay. Yeah, I know the taxi rides are long. Very long. Okay, but I think we have everything we need right now.
Warning. Dangerously low temperature detected. Energy transfer complete. Entering restricted area. Entering pressurized environment.
Can't remember if this one has. There's no fire, so we actually complete the mission here. But it's not really why we're here. We're mainly here just to look at the names for the data ports and all that stuff. Oh, just gonna enjoy the boot up sequence here. It looks so good. That moment when the light comes on, I love that. Okay, we have ourselves a working terminal. Oh, hello. Thanks for the raid. And let's see what we got. So the power plant, we have a power data port. So locations, power. This one is called a power. Wow, caps lock, great. A power data port. Very nice. What else do we have? In the warehouse. In the warehouse we have mining lockers. Mining lockers and industrial data ports. But are they all called mining lockers? Anyway, that should be in storage. That should be mining lockers. We'll check some of the other locations too. In the command, they are just called lockers, normal lockers, when we are in command. No, hold on. No, that's the corridor. Ah, yeah, of course, we are in corridor. So the corridor lockers are just called lockers. You know what? I'm just gonna rename them to corridor. Is that how you spell it? Yes. Corridor lockers. Because otherwise it's gonna get confusing when I tell people go to lockers. People gonna go, oh, we'd go to lockers. In operations, we have tech lockers. So in operations, we have tech lockers. In security, we have security lockers and the security data port. Okay. So in security, security lockers. And the foyer has nothing. So now we have a HAP. And HAP, they're just called lockers again. And they're just called...
Suit battery low.
Oh, hold on.
Shield deactivated.
No reason to stand here with my shields. Because these are also just called lockers. In HAP. You can see here. And they're just called data ports. Okay, we are just gonna call them lockers then. So it's the same in dorms. These are also just normal lockers. And these also just called data port. Without any extension on it. Research is spelled wrong. Great, thank you. And then we have more dorms with more data ports and more lockers. And the med bay, we have medical lockers. So in med bay, we have medical lockers. That's a lot we got from just one base. That's pretty good. We still need to find some data ports, some labs, and that kind of stuff. And agriculture we of course haven't found yet. And they're called medical data ports. Okay, so that's annoying. Okay, hopefully that's gonna be fine. And I probably shouldn't call. I should probably be consistent and keep it singular all the way and not plural. So just gonna call locker. Okay. Save that. We should have completed the mission. We have. Let's just move on to the next page. Let's check that out. Actually, before we go outside. Nope, not that one. That one. I'm just gonna order a shuttle. So we are here. We completed that mission. We have a mission up here as well. Ah, astrophysics. Favorite place.
Leaving pressurized environment. Entering pressurized environment. Leaving restricted area. Leaving pressurized environment. Warning. Low temperature detected. Warning.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna change. They might change. Oh, look at that planet there.
Inbound.
They might change it, but again, I still don't think it's completely wasted, because then at least now we have a good feeling for how, I mean, how we can do this next time. And again, I'm gonna redo all of this once this goes live. So I'm very much aware that I have to redo this work later. But there's still 5 weeks left of the alpha. And if I can spend an evening to create a tool that can help people for the next 5 weeks, and that's gonna help me make it easier to make the tool updated after the alpha, I'll do that. Was a great view. Mary88 says, I'm just here to say thank you very much for all your hints / guides videos on YouTube. They helped me a lot in this game. You're very welcome, and glad you dropped by. Yeah, the raid missions, I've had mixed success with the raid missions as well. Ah, somebody like me in game. All people like me in game. Oh, this one is much closer to the gas giant. The astrophysics location. That's gonna be cool. Simon asked what kind of frame rates I'm getting. I'm getting dipping below 60, but we can try if I get into combat here. You know what? I'll enable my frame rate counter, so you can now see it in the corner there, so you can see what my frame rate is like. Yes, I know I said no live stream today, but Frontier decided to postpone the phase 2 of the alpha from Wednesday to Thursday, so I decided to go live today anyway, just because then I can also do one Thursday, and then I'm gonna skip the one tomorrow on Wednesday. Yeah, exactly. They weren't sure. They did say tentatively, so I'm understanding that as being no earlier than. I don't think we're gonna see it earlier than that time that they said, which was 12. Yeah, 11 o'clock BST on Thursday. I would be surprised if they then decide to move it forward. Oh, this is gonna be... Where's the planet here? We're gonna actually be able to see the planet, and it's gonna be daylight, and it's gonna be beautiful. And there's no planet. It's on the other side, isn't it? Yeah, okay. Planet is on the other side. Oh, no, it's right there. Okay, hello. Oh, this is gonna be a great view. First of all, it's... Where did my shuttle go? It's in the daylight. And we have the planet. Like there. And it's National Fist. This is gonna be one of my new favorite locations. Assuming a lot of people just show up and shoot me in the face. Oh, and right next to mountains and everything. And we're actually a little, in a little valley there. So with a bit of luck, we should be able to just see the planet. Where is it again? Oh, it's there. Okay, so it's in line with the valley. Hopefully we can see the planet from the mountain there. I think we should be able to. I don't think it's going to obscure that much. No, I'm not an open. I was more talking about NPCs. Okay, we begin to get in close here, so we can begin to get a better look at the base. I'm not too familiar with this base here. It's very compact. I think this whole massive building in the center is a big dome. Basically a big hab. And the shuttle's all over the place. That's the power building. I can recognize that. And those two must then be scientific buildings. Those two in the back, I guess? No, those are habs. Hab. Okay, so the main building is the science building. Yeah. Res. Oh, hold on. Did I put that right in here? What are they called? Science buildings. I didn't call those anything. Oh, well, I guess it's also what it says on the door. So this is research. Yeah, so this is research. I don't think there's any NPCs here. I can't see them, at least. And a little sneak peek through the door. Oh, I have something I actually wanted to test. If I go and do this, so I get this bugged camera, because I saw a video today where somebody has actually gone in and looked at the way that Odyssey loads textures compared to the way... yeah, look at that. The way Odyssey loads textures compared to the way Horizon does. And one of the things that he mentioned in the video was that they actually load all the interior. The full interior of the base is being loaded. Even when you are like 20 kilometers, it still loads all the files inside. And that's one of the optimizations they are still missing. So I can go into the building here and take a quick look around. And it is well and truly on fire. That fire up there is super dangerous, because if you don't notice it and stand in that corner, it's gonna kill you. Look at that view!
Low temperature detected. Low gravity detected.
A little bit. Just look at that. That's beautiful. Oh, right, I have been here before. Not this base specifically, but this type of base before. And there are NPCs here who are wounded. See if they get hostile. Seems not. And that mountainside there. I have to come back here and do some B-roll at some point. Hey, there's quite a few people around. It's a little bit too open here. I have a feeling they may not like me cutting the door open, so I'm just gonna run over here where I'm a little bit more secluded. Oh, we'll see how they react. If they begin to come and shoot at me, I mean, they can't get into the building. As far as I saw, they all had access right 0, and they're gonna need access right 3 in order to get in, so good luck with that.
Power center initiation confirmed. Engaging power regularly.
You have to come in the door after it was off. Yeah, if you overcharge the door, then they can get in. Or if you go too close. I can. Wait for that to deactivate. So now my mission target does say eliminate the scavengers, so they're probably pretty mad at the moment. But we'll deal with those guys later. We'll see. If I get shot in the back, we'll deal with that later. So we have a science facility. Oh, this is a science facility. Okay. No. Okay, so this is the... Okay, so they're in the science buildings. Laboratory, we have laboratory data points. So they're not called research data points. Did I hear someone come in the door? Oh, yeah, I did. Okay, we'll deal with those guys first.
Shield activated.
Should have killed them before I started. See, they can't get up here. Okay, I need to get them out of the away from the overhang here. I can lure them over here. It looks like they're inside the building right now. Ah, forgot to reload. Oh. What was that? They're all right underneath me. Oh, ouch. Let the shield recharge a bit. Give me a second. I'll be right with you. I just need to reload. There we go. Now you can have your turn. Okay, so that was all but one. Do you like to need to switch weapon? I think switching weapon is a necessary evil right now. But I think as soon as we get access to plasma, then it's gonna be better. Or when we get access to upgrades. Okay, I'm just gonna find the last guy. I don't want somebody to
Shield deactivated.
to come in and surprise me in the middle of looking up stuff and things. I guess this last guy would probably be on the opposite side of the base. Over here somewhere. Should be one left somewhere. Oh. He's investigating all his dead friends. Do I have enough range for this? Well, if they're standing still, I do. There we go. Scanner time. I didn't scan them on the last base, but
Bounty detected.
now that we're here, might as well.
Bounty detected. Bounty detected.
Thanks for being so dedicated to the game.
Hold on. This is the downside of this. X Mickey, thanks a lot for the donation. I've been trying to run the stream in only quarter window mode, so I had room for Discord at the same time, but then I can't see the donations pop up. But thanks a lot for the donation. Awesome.
Bounty detected.
There we go. So now we can just, in peace and quiet... Okay, thank you. We'll go and check it out, but I'll write it in the in a second here. We're just gonna check. So, laboratory had... We were about to write laboratory data point at when we got so rudely interrupted. Laboratory data point. And they're called, but they are called research.
Thank you for all that
Wow.
you do.
Executants, I think. Thanks a lot for the very generous donation, and you're very, very welcome. So this one was research. I know some of them was called research. Research logger. There we go. No, damn it. Ah, stop. Okay, hold on. Redo that. Put it up to lab. We're still missing loggers, but we're probably gonna find that here. Power center, we still only have the power data port, which we already have in here. Power data port, yes. Then we have HAPS, which just has data ports and normal loggers. Data port and normal loggers. Are they just called industrial loggers? I'm just gonna, those that I haven't confirmed yet, I'm just gonna make them yellow so that I just gonna find them somewhere. We found those I've seen a lot of. We've confirmed those. We confirmed this. Somebody had agricultural here. Let me just find those. Never. Agricultural logger and agricultural. Wow, fat fingers today. I just need to head to an actual agricultural base to verify these. I just want to be absolutely sure. I don't think we have data ports and corridors. We still need operations to find data ports and operations, if that exists. I don't know. I'll just get chat back. Okay. That's just for good measures completed. I'm not gonna collect materials now because I don't want to run around and scan all that, but
Pressurized environment.
one thing I am gonna do now that is
Vital signs stabilized.
and then down here. Oops. Is there like there's like 2 lightnings, so there's something just above it or something? Seems not to be the case. Let's see if we can find the atmosphere control. Right here. Then we have 2 HAPs over here. Wouldn't happen to be in here somewhere. Yeah, there it is. Always hiding it. And the last one. That should complete the mission.
Mission status updated.
There we go. Let's take a shuttle to our next location.
Shuttle request sent.
And then we're gonna go get the shuttle to the next location. Oh. How nice. Okay, we are actually full. That doesn't really matter. Is that locked? Yes, it is.
Shuttle inbound.
What happens if you clone a fellow player? You get that. You can clone you can clone other players' security. Jesus. Yeah, a non-lethal option would be nice. Like a stun or something.
Shuttle docked. Ready for boarding.
No, the shuttle's not gonna get shot. It's gonna be fine. What the happened there? Elite, are you okay? Ah, the camera's bugged. Yeah, the bases you can get away in a shuttle, but it is a little dangerous. Someone say hitting them with overcharge is non-lethal. You still get a bounty for murder if you do it in against people who are not wounded. How far do we have to the next location? Okay, I have time. I have something I want to show you guys that actually showed up today. It's pretty awesome. Hold on. Be right back. I got a cardboard box. And in the box is bubble wrap. And bubble wrap is awesome. But what the bubble wrap is hiding is this little beauty. I get this out of the way. Look at that. That is the new Control Panel 2 from Whirlpool. There's gonna be a review of this on the channel in the not too distant future. It just arrived today, so I've had absolutely no chance to plug it in yet. But that's pretty neat. And there's like this handle here is for landing gear, so you can like. And I've noticed there's like small lights, small LEDs here. I think I can get those to light up depending on like where your landing gear is. So if you take your landing gear, you put it down, then I think we can get those to light up. So now you can see, ooh, landing gear. But again, I haven't plugged it in yet, so I don't really know. But they just showed up today, and it's awesome. And I'm looking forward to really trying it out. Put that back in the box. Close that up so that it is ready to be reviewed. Yes, I will. I'm just gonna put this out of the way. There we go. Outside the range of bunnies. There we go. Look at that. Perfect timing also. We're almost at the base. £20 job done. No, I'm gonna do a full review of it. But always when I do reviews, I do just take it out of the box, sit down, do the review right away. I prefer to actually sit and like physically play with the item for a bit of time to also figure out the small things. Like sometimes, you know, it looks fine on the surface, but when you begin to use it, you may know something like, oh, that thing is slightly annoying, or it has this weird thing it does when in some situations. That's why I always try to spend a bit of time with the device before I do any reviews. I haven't actually checked the status on my checklist mock. Should be arriving soon. But while we are doing the final approach here, I just want to remind you guys that if we can get this live stream up to 350 likes, I will set up a discount code on the merch store. You can find the merch store at d2astore.com, where I have like t-shirt, hoodies, mugs, lots of mugs, different mugs. People love them, and there's some funny ones in there. Go and check it out, d2astore.com. And again, if we get the live stream up to 350 likes, I'm gonna set up a discount code so you can get it at so we can give away so we can get a 10% discount. That's what I'm trying to say. Also, if you haven't subscribed to the channel already, please do, so you can get all the latest Odyssey information as it becomes available. Give away one of those control panels, perhaps, maybe. Wink, wink. I mean, I am planning to do quite a few giveaways when the channel gets to 100,000 subscribers, which is not too far away. Getting pretty close to 80, I think. So, getting there, and yeah, 79. So I'm like less than 1,000 away from 80. So getting there slowly but surely. And once I get to 100, I am planning to do quite a few giveaways. I don't know. I haven't been reaching out to people yet to figure out exactly what I can get, but it's gonna be a combination of what can I get, like my usual business partners to sponsor, and I'm gonna like chip in some of my own money to it as well, so we can get some good giveaways. Oh, we have NPCs again. Usually there's no NPCs on this base, but he is wounded, so... What was that? Okay, put that away, phone. Oh, hold on, maybe I should actually turn off my lights. Okay, is he just like... Yeah, okay, so he's walking there. Let's give him the good old... Can I sneak up on this guy? Don't turn around. You're fine. You're fine.
Overload in progress. Overload complete.
I missed. Ah, I messed that up. But for some reason, I wasn't close enough. He didn't spot me. Oh, and I didn't make the jump. Oh, he did spot me, okay. Okay, I guess we're not going sneaky. refill ammo. Okay, so that's just that one down there flashing. I thought it was someone with a flashlight. Okay, I'm gonna go on top of the power building and take down the rest of them from there. There's 8 in total. That's actually quite a few in such a small base. I hit him from this kind of distance. I forgot to reload the pistol. I'm gonna spend all the ammo in this one then. Especially if I could hit. Ah, come on. Ah, he got his shields off. Of course he did. He's gone. Next guy. Minutes left, 4 left. Still. You can't hide behind that. Maybe you can. Suit power.
Suit fully charged.
Okay, we have a guy over here. And 2 guys running around inside the up close to the power building. Oh, it's not red bells go boom. Come on. Damn, that's a poor shot. Oh, there's one inside the power building. I got it. Oh, out of ammo. Well done. Oh, almost. Okay, so now we'll reload it. He's gonna come up looking for us. And he's gonna find us. And now that we're here, let's just reload again. One more guy coming here, running, running, running. Come a little closer. Come on. Okay, there's only one left, which is the person who is inside the power plant. That's gonna be interesting. See? Running around in there. Okay. Well, she can't do anything as long as
Energy transfer complete.
Oh. What are you doing? Gonna lure. Oh, might have gotten goofed. And the door closes. Perfect.
Entering pressurized environment.
Power center
Suit battery low. Shield deactivated.
We should have enough batteries to wait for the power plant to come back online. Box empty.
Suit recharging.
You can run around after you've taken it.
purging atmosphere.
Okay, let's go and check the terminal.
Warning. Dangerously low temperature detected.
And
Leaving pressurized environment.
activate it again to save battery on the suit. So, let's see what we have.
Entering pressurized environment.
We have labs with research lockers. I think we got that in already. Yeah. We have processing with industrial data points and industrial lockers. So, industrial data point, industrial lockers are now confirmed. Research lockers in labs. More. Oh, nothing in there. Okay. Oh, right. Operations. Okay, so operations has tech lockers. We haven't found the data points for it yet. I'm not sure if operations spawn data points. Secure the data ports. It may be that that operations does not spawn data ports. Okay, well, let's just for good measures complete the mission here.
Temperature detected. Leaving pressurized environment.
And I'm just gonna check for manufacturing structures while we're here anyway.
Entering pressurized
So we
environment.
should have the atmospheric control over here.
Purging atmosphere.
Leaving pressurized environment.
No manufacturing instructions. I believe there's only one in this building. And then there's 2 data ports over in the other one. Also 3 over in the other one. Also the one in the lab. How do I manage to get the power regulator? The power regulator came with a mission.
Entering pressurized environment.
So go and turn that on off. Go and find the data port.
Warning. Dangerously low temperature detected.
No manufacturing instructions.
Pressurized environment.
What about this one? Nope. Back down the stairs. Let's turn this one back on.
Establishing atmosphere.
Not that we need it. But just for good measure. Because there's one right here.
Entering pressurized environment.
Nope. Nothing there. And then we just need to...
Environment.
What's the last building we haven't done anything in? Ah, command center, of course. Nice.
Pressurized environment.
Atmosphere purge. Establishing atmospheric pressure.
Entering pressurized environment.
I'll take health monitors, they're actually pretty good. Optical lenses, circuit boards. Was this the building without a security wing? I think this is the building without a security wing. No, it's the ground floor. Right. That's just a good message. Check the data port. Tax records. No. Screw memory chips. Yeah, that one's bugged. And that was bugged too. Great. Okay, we should have... I think we have a mission at an agricultural place. Right, out here. Yes.
Shuttle request sent.
That should give us the agricultural data, and then we should actually have everything we need.
Warning. Dangerously low temperature
Oh,
detected.
hold on, landing pads over here.
Pressurized environment.
Oh, there's a little crate here. Can I look in this? Oh, hello. The rest I don't care about.
Shuttle inbound.
So far, it's 3 for 3. Oh, hold on. Is that one red? But I haven't done anything.
Shuttle docked.
We'll see. If we die, we die. Yeah, we're getting shot at. Come on, little shuttle. I don't know why we're being shot at, but... That's the base that is shooting at us. Now would be a really good time to boost away. Okay, so there's no ship, so I think we're gonna be fine. You have to right. Okay, let's see how far we have for the next one. It should be like 2,000 or something. No, I didn't steal anything. I just borrowed stuff. Do we have to restart everything from Horizons? No. No, Twitch is very quiet today. You're right. Red goes, I have no idea why they were shooting bodies everywhere. But those were scavengers. Though these guys were there to try and loot the base. I was sent there to like re-establish power. So the owner, as I see it like roleplay wise, the owner of that facility sent me there to restore power, to turn it back on so they could begin to take it and use it again. I arrive and there's some scavengers that's about to loot the place. I shoot the scavengers, and I get a bit of credit for it. The base should be happy. I don't know. I might have taken a few things. Few things, exactly. Fighters, keepers. I might have broken into a few lockers here and there. And the winner takes it all, exactly. Yeah, and then the electrician helped himself to biscuits and a wallet. But I've raided like, yeah, lockers before and not gotten any kind of I've raided lockers before, not gotten any kind of like bounties or had the base shoot at me or anything like that. Yeah, I know in ops I can deactivate the turrets, but we're fine. I mean, it's a rental. It doesn't matter. Yeah, the taxi, I probably should tip the taxi driver. Right, okay, so there's some people asking about, let me just check. Yes, okay, so when you arrive in the server, you will have access to the Welcome Start Here channel. And in here you can see that there will be a down-to-earth bot that will greet you, and it tells you how to get access. And like, if you're interested in Star Citizen, you could go !rank Star Citizen, and then also what the platform you're playing on, so it's easier for people to find stuff on people on their own platform. But if you're playing on PC, for instance, you go !rank PC, you post that in the section here, and you'll get access to the rest of the server. Then you go down to the Odyssey talk channel, as you can see here, and in pinned messages you have Odyssey XL. There's like all kinds of useful pinned messages in there. Go check those out. But we're pretty much done. I just need to verify. I think ops may not spawn data points. Have any of you ever seen data points in ops? Never. Yeah. I have a feeling that this does not exist.
Orbital flight engaged.
Okay, so at military, like large military bases. Okay, maybe I just haven't encountered those. Do you remember what it was called? Okay. Now, I'm not sure if it's... I don't necessarily think it's a bug. I mean, the power center, for instance, the power building doesn't have any lockers either, so they don't spawn lockers. And I've never seen data ports in corridors as well. They're always inbuilt in specific rooms. So we might have to see if we can find... a big military base. But for now, we're just gonna call this question mark, and we'll see if we may not even have any data on it. I think for now we're just gonna go like that. Yeah, Mystified, Discord is bottom posting. Oh, another one in the sunlight. With a mountain and a star. This is gonna be pretty. You don't need to scroll all the way to the bottom. There's a little, right above the little text field when you can write. Like, look at this. If you're here, if I scroll up, right? Let's say I go up like really far. And normally I should have a message. I don't know why that doesn't show up. Normally you get a message that says to jump to bottom, but you can also just take the scroll bar and just drag that down and you're good. Okay, let's get a lay of the land here. Right, I remember this. NPCs Anywhere? I do not see any NPCs. Do we have fire? That's difficult to judge without going into the bugged camera. There's a hab there. Yeah, we have fires. There's fire there. Just one fire though, so that's manageable. But there's probably fires in the other buildings then. Hey! Crash to desktop. When do we expect the new Planetech to be optimized? Before launch, I think. Yeah, you can't turn off atmosphere then kill everybody inside. I thought that was a funny way to murder people if you have those like go out and find and like seek and destroy kind of missions. Oh, it actually okay. Hold on, I actually dropped this off.
High temperature detected.
Will there be a beta after? Frontier hasn't mentioned anything about a beta test, so don't know. Looks like this is abandoned. But with the time frame they put up for themselves, I don't necessarily think there will be a beta test.
Entering pressurized environment.
Power center initiation confirmed. Engaging power regulator.
Oh, everything is on fire. Data port is on fire. Can I get by here without dying? Yes. I'm just gonna go and what did I call it? I called it hold on. Just need to find the link here. Ah yeah, Odyssey report. That's what I called it. There we go. Oops. Why didn't it... Hold on. There we go. Much better. So I can actually do my own report here, because we don't have too much data on agricultural. So I'm just going to report what I find here, so we have that data as well. Alright, let's see what we got. Where's my spreadsheet? Here's my spreadsheet.
Entering pressurized environment.
So they are called agricultural loggers, which is fine, I guess. But there's no data ports here. Oh, there is one. Agricultural data port. Perfect. And these are still the same, and that's still the same. Okay. let's
Warning. High temperature detected.
just go and fix this.
Pressurized environment.
Base up. Oh, this is a small hab.
Pressurized environment. Leaving pressurized environment.
What does it say on the door? CBN? What is CBN?
Suit recharging. Suit fully charged.
Establishing atmospheric pressure.
Cabins? Ah, okay.
Entering pressurized environment.
Infinity health monitor.
Warning. High temperature detected. Leaving pressurized environment.
Then we just need to check out what we find in here, and this is the stuff I actually want to report on, because
Entering pressurized environment.
if I could find the atmospheric controls, that would be a great start. But I get okay, you know what? I'm not familiar with these buildings, so I'm just gonna go and find the atmospheric control outside. And then go in after I've secured it. There it is. Did it all just light up? Okay. That's new.
Mission status updated.
Nice. I guess this was count as a corridor. But this is the agriculture building. Okay, so we have... What do we have here? We are... Where's my mouse? That was about... We are in agricultural. This is a large locker. It was not locked. And the materials we found were chemical catalyst times 2. So I got chemical catalyst, chemical catalyst. I got optical fiber. Optical fiber. Got motor and oxygen, whatever. Motor and oxygen, that one. Okay. Submit. Very nice. Take it all. And let's move around this. We'll see what else we can find. There's another locker. Please open. Yes. Oh. Jesus. This is more than I can actually do in my spreadsheet here. Okay. Agricultural, large locker, and yes, that one was locked. What do we get? I'm just gonna post one of each since I can't post all of it. So, microbial inhibitors. Microbial inhibitors. We got genetic sample. Genetic sample. Nutritional concentrate. Nutritional concentrate. Inertia canister. Those are pretty common. Synthetic genome. There it is. We have that. We have that. Okay, so we have all of them, but we found a ton of microbial inhibitors. 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. What are they valued at? Anyone know? Anyone know that? I don't have the full spreadsheet with the prices. But I'm just gonna report the 4 microbial inhibitors. I already reported 1, so I'm gonna put 4 more in. Where is this? There. And what was the other one? I found a lot of genetic samples. I found 2 genetic samples. And then we're just gonna report that one. Okay, submit. That's all I can carry. Then we have a small locker here. So once again, we are in agricultural. We have a small locker. It was locked. And we got nutritional concentrate and microbial inhibitors. Now there should be a data port somewhere in here. It's right there. There it is. What do we get in this one then? So, gotta report this one as well. We are still agricultural. We are at a data port. And we got exploration journals, financial projections. We got sales records. We got geological data. Is that one of those that I never got in the list here, this normal list? It is, so we have to put this down here. Submit that. Okay. I'm not gonna take any of that. I'm already full on data storage anyway. I think that's about what we're gonna get from this. I don't think there's anything here in the center. I don't want to do that as for missions. That is also... So that's fine. We're gonna leave from here.
Shuttle request sent.
There we go. What is that material report? Yet that's one of my projects. That's a thing I've been running the last couple of days.
Shuttle inbound.
So now that we have all the data we need, and all of it, we have enough data that I can begin doing some things. Then we're gonna begin to... Oops, sorry. My bad. We got those confirmed, so we can go and put those to no-fill.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Let's... You know what? Let's just begin and let's get some code. Let's get some code down here. Because we need to begin to write some code now. Let's just call this material locations. Okay, we are gonna get some code. We're just gonna make a quick so create Odyssey material locations, and we're just gonna make this into a very quick PowerShell script because it's fast to write, and I don't need this to be pretty or to be fast. I just need it to be something I can do in a hurry. So what do? We are gonna go and what are we gonna do here? Yes, we're gonna make one that's called. We're gonna make an object. We're gonna make like a hash table. We're gonna call this one for lockers, which is gonna be a hash table. We're gonna create an empty hash table, and whoops, is this too small for you guys? I don't know if that's better, so you can see what I'm actually writing here. So we're gonna go lockers, and we're gonna take the location we're in. That's power. And in power, the lockers does not exist. So we're gonna take... Just gonna make that empty string. Can't remember how many we have, but let's just go and do a few. In operations, lockers. Oh, right, security first. Let's do this in the same order as they are in the spreadsheet, just to make my life easier. And in security, they are called security lockers. Jesus. And in operations, they are called tech lockers. Then we have med. And in med, they are called medical lockers. In lab, they're called research lockers. Proc. Ship has arrived. Right now it's just a bit of copy-paste work here, just so we have our initial hash tables to look up stuff and things. And here they're just called... I have caps lock on for some reason. Just called lockers. Do I want the S? I think I actually want the S, now that I think about it. It's gonna make more sense later. In storage or in warehouses, they were called mining lockers. And in agricultural, they're called agricultural lockers. And in corridor, they're just called lockers as well. Gonna make the same for data ports. I typed arc. Oh, great. Thank you. That was gonna... And here they call security data ports. Operations. We don't have anything. Medical. It's called medical data ports. Am I missing an S somewhere? Yeah, you're right. And labs, they're called laboratory data ports. And I need to remember to get the one for power. Industry is called industry data port. Storm is just called data port. The same with corridor. They're not called, they're called industrial data ports there as well. And they're called agricultural data ports. I could copy this from here. That's fair. Oops. Okay. What are you complaining about? Oh, right. Jesus, Astro. There we go. Fixed it. So now we have, basically we made lookup tables where we can translate these into, yeah, we can translate those around between the different names, and that's fine. So what we're going to do next is we're going to jump over here, and we now have over 200 data points. That's fine. We're just going to create a new spreadsheet with it. And can I export this as a CSV file or something that's actually useful? What if I make a just copy and paste it, so I have material, locations, yeah, but I don't want to download it. Yeah, okay, maybe I can. I'm just gonna see what happens if I just copy and paste it in there. I can probably fix that. Yeah, that's actually doable. That's fine. I can work with this because I know it's a little weird right now, but if I just take that and then replace that with a comma, boom, CSV. I'm just going to give these some more useful names. I don't want spaces in my... so this is... Yeah, we have room. Let's have type. Locked. And then I'm just going to take everywhere where it says material. Actually, I'm just going to take material space. Oh, material space and replace this with Matt. Replace that. So now it just says Matt 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. Matt not in list. Let's just call this one for Matt 0. We have to handle that separately because this is... Yeah, we'll see how we handle that. And this one is... Oh, we have the same names twice now. Noisy bunnies. So what I'm gonna do is we can't have the same names multiple times. So I am just going to call these for data because this one, the second one should be data, right? GMET, no. So the first one is data. Yeah, so the first one is data. Okay. First set is data. So here we're just going to replace this with data. Okay. Quick and dirty. So we have that. I have 2 spaces between medical and data port. Over here. You're right, I do. Well spotted. Thank you. So we have that, and we have like all of our and that is for some reason lowercase. Just gonna fix that as well. There's a lot of things I need to fix for the when I'm actually gonna do this for reals. When what? Caps lock again? Yes, caps lock again. There we go. Uppercase that. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to take all of this and we're going to make a list. Basically what I want is I want a list that looks like this, where I, for each material, I have the type next to it. I should probably make this actually into... I should probably make this into a... into an object as well. Or should I? But basically I want a list like this where I have the material, the data type, and then I just want a list of all the locations where these has been spotted. So my idea is to, and this might be horribly ineffective, but it doesn't matter, was to take this and just run through the list and then basically have a... How do we do this? So if I have a hash table, and each hash table contains the location and what type it is in, so it might be dorm and small logger. I think if I can, so if I have, and then I just append to it all the time. Hold on, what does PowerShell do if you append to an empty, to a non-existing key in a hash table? So if I just create a hash table, let's call it A, let's make an empty hash table. There, empty hash table. And then I take key foo, and I go append, and I append bar to it. Aha, so it says it cannot append because the key foo does not exist. But if I just assign it, no. Unable to index into an object type. Oh, hold on. This is not right. This is I have initialized this for wrong. This is not is hash tables then Jesus. It's not like that. Stack Overflow, I need you help. PowerShell hash table. I can't remember how you initialize a hash table. Okay, Microsoft actually have documentation on this. Ah, right, I forgot the @ symbol. That's what's wrong. It was curly brackets, but I need a @ sign in front of it. There we go. So now I can try to, yes, so now I can just append. It was curly brackets. If you see over here, you can see it. I just forgot there needs to be an @ in front of it to initialize it as a hash table. I need to do the same thing down here, of course. Oh, there we go. So create loggers hash table. Create data ports hash table. And now we're gonna go and load data CSV file. So our new object is gonna be material locations equals import CSV, and I'm just gonna go and say it's gonna be same folder where I am in, and then the name of the file like so. So just for good measures, let's see if this works. So I'm just gonna go and close that and copy that location. Actually, just create a new command prompt. Push D. Is it push D one word? Can't remember. It was PowerShell and then run scripts. Oh, that's a lot of mistakes already, isn't it? Unable to index into object of that. It still says it's a script locked because I haven't saved my script. If I save, then it actually works. There we go. And now we can see all our data nicely written. You can see here there was a small locker where people found microbial inhibitors. Very nice. Welcome back, Dongle. So we now have our CSV file loaded. I should probably create my. I should probably create the output object, shouldn't I? Because I don't want to. I could build this like. Could, should, no. You know what? I'm gonna create one here. I'm just gonna cheat a little bit. I'm just gonna go and say we have room types. And that's gonna be... just gonna steal it from lockers. .keys. I think it's just like that. That should give me... that should give me a list of room types. It does. Very nice. So now we can just go and loop over each room type. So we can go for each room in room types. So now we're just going to loop over all the rooms. Let's initialize the you know what? I'm just going to rename this to material location CSV, because I actually want to use this as material locations. Here it makes more sense. And we're going to initialize that again as a hash table. And what I'm going to do is so what do we need next? Now we need all the data rows that is in our current room. So I'm gonna take the material location CSV data, and then I'm gonna go where object. Oh, is that curly brackets? I can never remember. It's been so long since I've been writing PowerShell. I think it's curly brackets. Otherwise, it's probably gonna shout at me in a second. Dot room must be equal to, no, must match it must match a regular expression. Just gonna write a quick regex here, where we have the room followed by, hold on, I need regex 101 here. Regex 101. Yes, so we have stuff that looks like this, for instance. And if I then go, is it $? That is the beginning of, nope, that's the end. So it's that one, that's the beginning. So it must start with that. So we're just gonna go and do that. So give it a little like that one there. So it must be matching on that string. So if room matches that string, so now we have all the locations. We're gonna call this one for room material is our material locations that matches the room. Regex is okay. It's once you get used to it, it's super powerful, but it's just, yeah. So now we have everything in the room. You know what? I'm actually gonna go and I'm gonna call it small locker material. Large locker material. And data port material. Because if we do this instead, then we can just take each, we just do this in one go. I just want to see if this actually works. This shouldn't output anything right now. No, but it didn't shout at me for my where clause here. But that just means that I then need to have this. We have small logger, so we need to have and dot, I can't remember what that's called, is equal to small logger. What did I call that? I called it type. There we go. then I had large logger. And I had data port. Okay. Let's just do a sanity check to see if we are completely dumb. So now I should, if I go and I go read host, and I'm gonna read what I'm gonna read. I'm gonna read the room from host. So now it should run, and then it should show me a lot of data, and these should all be data ports in agricultural. Aha, see, that's corridor. See, so this is not right. Something's not working. I also get lab. Okay, so the room match doesn't work. Oh, I forgot. I need to put the. I need to replace this with the actual room name. Right now it says if the string just starts with anything. If the string has a beginning, then it's a match. So I just need to add that little replacement there, like so. So now, yes. So now I have data ports in agricultural. Data ports. Oh, in corridors again. That's not right. Where room. So that row's room. So that gives us this string here. What does that string look like? So that looks like that. That seems about right. So it should be that string. Is it not match? Wildcard match. Oh. Isn't that a misspelled piece of... No, because the data is... That's why I specifically, if you go look at the form, it's created from a form with drop-downs. So people have selected these rooms from a drop-down menu. So there should be no spelling mistakes in here. Yeah, I know the bottom one. Let's just check if my regex is okay. So if I take a from an agricultural, so the room should look like this, and if I plug this in here, it should match. See, it does give a positive match. I think light uses star as wildcard. Let's see if this works. If we can get away with this, it would be easy. Okay, now we actually got it. Now it works. To see that, I got... Okay, so we just need to do it like that instead. Hold on, let's just fix this real quick. Like. and just say it must start with the name of the room and then has a wildcard. So now I should be able to say I only got one data point in one row that matches the agricultural data ports. Power, I have a couple. You can see all of these are power and their data ports. Dorm rooms. Yeah, people found that too. No data point in corridor, that's good. Nothing in med. Quite a few in lab. Quite a few in storage. Some in security, some in... nothing in operations, so that's good as well. That was one of the conditions we had in our spreadsheet, remember? That we never found anything in operations, but... Oh. Nobody has found that anyway. So that's good. And then we're done. Okay, so now we have all the rows that corresponds to the individual rooms. So now I can begin I know that corridors doesn't have data ports, but that's why it's good that people haven't reported it. This is also what I put in my spreadsheet, as you can see here. Corridors, I haven't put any names because it doesn't exist. Same thing with operations. I haven't seen any data port in operations, and the power room doesn't have any lockers. Therefore, they don't have names. And it's also good that people haven't reported it, because if people have reported it, something was up. So, oh, hold on. Oh, no. The keys to material locations should of course be the material name. Yes. So what I do next is... Oh, was it wrong of me to loop over the rooms? It was. Ah, I'm an idiot. I don't need room types. I should loop over materials. I need to think, because I need the locations out here, so I need this to be the key. I need this as a CSV file as well. I'm just gonna take this. Because if I have this as a CSV file too, then yes, this is better. Now I'm doing it right. So same deal as before. I'm gonna replace this with a comma. Do that everywhere. You are now a CSV file. You have material name. There we go. So we have material. That one, we have material type, okay, we don't need room types. I'm just gonna keep some of this for reference, since I already figured it out once. I don't need to... So for each material in material... Oops. Stop Jesus, what's going on? Material type CSV dot material name. So now we're looping over all the material names. Yes. Yes. Okay, so here, yeah. So here we're gonna need let's call it material reports. And we're gonna take that from here. Oh, this is gonna be a pain. I just realized, okay, this is gonna be a pain. Where object? Oh god. So problem is, now I need to look through this and I need to find all the places that material has been reported, right? And it could both be data. Oh, yes, I can of course go and say, you know what, I'm just gonna go material name here. I'm just gonna go like this. And then I'm gonna go if material dot type, if it is of type data, right? Capitalized, yes. Okay, so if it's of type data, then we do one thing here. Okay, so let's figure out data first. So we need material reports where, let's steal this. Okay, so we need it to be a data port because we can only find data from data port. And what else do we need? Then we need to go through all the different data like the data 1. So we also need to have data 1 being equal to material dot what did I call it? Material name. Material name, yes. Right, so now I'm just saying I need where and can I make this like this maybe? And then go all four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. I had up to 10, right? Yes, I had up to 10. So now I'm just saying I need it to be a data port, and I need a lot of those. And again, I'm really not trying to make this pretty. I'm just trying to make this work. So all I'm saying now is that the material reports that I'm looking for is all the materials where it's from a data port, and either of these, where that one or that one or that one, is equal to the material name I'm looking for. Now, I don't want to put it into an array. It's fine that it's in a PowerShell object. Indexing into it like this is easy enough. Why didn't you start for 0 at numbering? Yeah, I probably should have, but... Okay, so that means if I do this... let's just move that one in there, that one up there, And I now do the material, like print out material report. Read host. Let's just print out the material name. Let's see if this works. Nope, it didn't. That's a lot of errors. What does it say? The term all is not recognized as a native command. What? Okay, do I really need to do this in 2 steps? It doesn't like that. Okay, hold on. Stupid thing. So, material locations. Data port. Again, I don't care if this is not pretty. If it works, I'm happy. And that should be a curly bracket. So now we have material CSV data ports, and we're just going to use that there, and then just say, go away with you, and go away with all of this. And go away with you, like so. Assigned but never used, that's fine. It still complains that all... Why is all not recognized? And why is equal looking weird here? See, all the other places it's highlighted wrong. Oh, hold on. Is this PowerShell that needs multi... I'm just gonna check with a few here to see if is that it? Yeah, okay. Okay, it's just because it doesn't natively support multi-line when it do logical. It looks like at all and thinks it's a new statement. So if I do like that with like forcing it to like tell this command continues on the next line. Apart from the fact that I'm not finding anything. Which is a little worrying. Because I know accident logs should be in here somewhere. Yes, so we do have accident logs. Okay, let's figure out where things break. Read host, stop. Okay. So this one doesn't return anything. So that's good. I was afraid there was this block down here. Why does the CSV data underscore type not return anything when I ask it to be equal to data port? Type? Ah. Yeah. I'm an idiot. Hold on. I of course need to do it like that. Oh, that's Apex. Oops. That's my command prompt. Oh, did I close my command prompt? Jesus, Astro. Oh. Push D. It's the folder. Wow. Go away. PowerShell. Ah, why is it doing that? What kind of shortcut is this? Okay. There we go. Okay. So now we got the data ports out and we got to stop. That's good. And now we have all of these should then contain accident logs. There's an accident log. There's an accident log. There's one. Yes, look at that. Now we have all the ones with accident logs in. Perfect. Yeah, I was probably hitting Alt-Z instead of Alt-backslash. Okay, so that worked now. That's perfect. So, yada, yada, yada. We now have material reports for that material. Okay, and when we're starting on a new material, what I'm gonna whoops. Okay, that's probably fine. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to generate an empty list. So I'm gonna take that and create a key for that in our hash table, and then I'm just gonna create empty list like so. So whenever we start looking at a new material, whenever we have a start on a new material, we're gonna go and we're gonna say yada 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 new material, empty list. Then we're gonna begin looking for the actual data ports when we have those. You know what? If material type, then let's call this $type. Let's call this volute point type equals. Ah, no, we can't do that. Never mind. I thought it was clever, but no, I don't want to. Let's not do that now. So we have an empty list now, or we have an empty list in our hash table for that material, and that means that now that I'm down here and I have the material reports, I can just make a new for each loop where I go for each material in material reports. Then I should be able to go if how do we do this? If this, so if our list of locations, yes, if our list of locations contains, oh, we need to build the location name. Where do we get those? Those, now we can take those lockers objects and use. This is when we use these now. Oh, Jesus. This turned out to be a little bit more complicated than I thought it would be. So I have my reports now, and these are the reports where I know the material I'm looking for has been found. And what I need to do is I need to take this, I need to take this column, and I need to convert that into these names here. Yes, that's what I need to do. Okay, so I need to extract yes, I need to extract the little that little like 3 or 4 letter combination there in front of the rooms. And I do that by cheating a little bit. So instead of just having the 4 letter combinations, I'm gonna put the full name in here. What was it I copied? Security. Because if I do this instead, then I don't have to actually sit and extract it. Then I can actually save myself a little bit of time. Like so. We have laboratory. This is... There's a corridor. Which one do we need? We need power. Oh, no. Sorry I'm not reading chat too much right now, but I really want this up and running. And I want it up and running in a relatively quick fashion. Storage. Storage. We have operations. Operations. Med. Could we find med? For medical. Now I just need agricultural as the last one. What do we have right there? Okay, so now these contain the full names. So that means when I go here, so material locations contains I need to translate this first. So I have a material report. And I know right now we are in our data section. So that means I can go and say room name equals to and I'm gonna index into this hash table with my material dot room as a key, and that should give me my room name because I looked it up in my hash table. And if it not contains, so if it is not in the list, then I plus equals, then I append it to the list. There we go. So every time I ask, is it in the list? If it's not in the list, append it to the list. And then once I'm done, with this, so before I finish for each material, I'm gonna go write host. I'm just gonna put that there. Write host. I know what. Screw write host. Who cares for write host? I'm just gonna go material name, and then I'm gonna print the list, and then I'm gonna go read host stop. Okay, let's see if this works. Now we should actually be pretty close to having this finished, at least for data ports. Ooh, why not? Okay, PowerShell. Empty list, please. How to create an empty array or list or anything. Okay, hold on. I need to play around with this a bit. So if I create that, what happens if I print? Then it gets nothing. But if I take A and I then go plus equals test1 as a string, and I then print A, then I get test1. What if I then append test2? Then I get, okay, so it does work as a list like that. So it does get it out as each line. I was afraid it's just going to concatenate it into to one string. Okay, so once again, I just can't remember how I index or how I initialize my different objects. Ooh, more mistakes. Ouch, what's now? The array index evaluated to null. Ooh. Yeah. So why? So the array index. Ah. For each material, I should now use if material locations. That's the one I indexed up, initialized up here, isn't it? Yes, it is. Okay. Why did that evaluate to null? Yeah. So the contains will run on the empty lists. That should be fine. Because I can go and I can say, like, if I could create a and I initialize that as an empty list, and if I go and say A contains test, it evaluates to false. The script. Okay, so what I'm trying to answer with this script is for each material, I want to know where it's located. So I have a lot of reports for where there's been reported, and I've detected all the reports where a specific material is in that report. And now I'm just trying to take the location where it was reported, put it into a list, and then just basically make a list without duplicates. Okay, let's just try for, like, just begin to do some sanity checking here. Because just looking at it hasn't really helped me out. So I'm just going to put a read host in here. Stop, double exclamation mark. And then I should, in each case when I run this, I should get a valid room. Power data port. Ooh, hold on. These are not the rooms. These are the loot points. Oh, hold on. So these are loot points. Loot points. This is a specific one. Okay. But it looks to me like also notice that the error message is... Oh, hold on. Let's just try this again. No, okay, so it is after. But here you can see we just get the different data ports type, so that's fine. So that didn't work. So we have that right, but I feel like this... Is that the one that evaluates to null? Get rid of that one. Just need this one. Yes. Okay, so this one doesn't... Why doesn't this evaluate to anything? Hold on. Material.material name doesn't return anything? No, it doesn't. Force it to write. Aha! Why doesn't this return anything? Because this is the one I've been using all the time. That is really, really weird. What is in material? Like the parent object. Yeah, no, that's not it. Hold on. I messed up all my arrays. Hold on, give me a second here. Material locations, but this material, you can see here if it shows up on stream that this of course is one row in this file. This one doesn't have material name. No, hold on. This one comes from material types. Have I overwritten material somewhere? Oh, I'm using the same name. Look, I'm using material here and here. That's the problem. So we're going to rename this to report. And is it then report.room? Yes. So report.loop point is report. Is data port with report. Yes. So this is report.room. And if material locations, which is that one, and this is now fine. Okay, I think this should actually be fine now. Yeah, so now you can see we actually get stuff out in report as we expect. So if I remove this debugging, look at that. So now it gives me, it says accident logs first. That's because I asked it to print a material name. Those can be found in power data ports, industrial data ports, and laboratory data ports. What about air quality report? You can find air quality report in power data ports and industrial data ports. Ta-da! And it can keep, and then they found audio logs, and we haven't found audio logs anywhere apparently. And AX combat data, you can find those in security data ports. Nice. So all we have to do now is just to print this out in a little bit more like a pretty way. So if I just ask it to like write host, and then go whoop, and then go doot, and then go 0, and then go like just go like this, and like this, and then go F, and like that, and then just print that, and then we're just gonna, for good measures, we're just gonna print like 2 empty lines. And it's only doing it for data right now, and I closed my goddamn command prompt again. Because I got so excited. So here we have it. As you can see, there are holes. And of course there's stuff missing here, but that's fine. We have a lot of it, and of course we could maybe do something like oops, like if dot count equals 0, then unknown, else do that, and like that. Okay, so there we go. If we just run this now, then it will say, oh, we don't know, but those where it actually knows, it's just going to print those. So the idea would now be, of course, I would have to sit and I would do the same thing for the loggers. I'm not going to do this now, but I would do the same thing for the loggers. Once I've done this for all the loggers as well, then I can, instead of just printing it out as a list, I will print it out as an HTML table, and then I will dump that on the Commander's Toolbox. So if you're not familiar with the Commander's Toolbox, I'm going to show it to you real quick. Commander's Toolbox is a site I've been building over like the last year and a half now, I think. I can't remember, something like that. That has all kinds of tools. Like for instance, we already have a material finder. So I would create a table similar to this, where we have all the materials, their types, and then you would just have a list of locations where you can locate these. We need to work in the code style. I'm not trying to make this pretty. I'm just trying to get this thing working as quickly as possible. That's the whole idea. And this loop here is no longer needed. But I will create a table similar to this, and then I will post it on the Commander's Toolbox. So stay tuned to the channel, because I will be posting about this when I have it finished. And I'm hoping to get this finished relatively quickly. And this is, of course, going to be very much Odyssey. Very much going to be some Odyssey alpha things. So that's why I'm not too worried that I have a lot of unknowns that we don't know where is yet. But that's my point, is when we then have the actual finished launched game, then I will go out and I'll do a similar similar project where I'm going to ask you guys to come and help me collect data and type it into these Google Forms. And then I'm going to run this script on it, because I'm going to format it similarly. That's why I don't mind writing the script now. And then I can create these tables. And I can have a actual finished version on the Commander's Toolbox when the game actually goes live, once we have data collection for that. But just to help people out doing the alpha test, I was planning to just put this up as quickly as I could with the data we have. And yes, as I said, there is missing data. There's stuff we don't know where is. But that doesn't matter. We'll figure it out anyway at some point. And if people come and say, hey, I found that material in that data point, and they can show me a screenshot of it, then I can just go in manually and edit that HTML table and say, yeah, that it's also there. No, it will not automatically fill out, because I'm not gonna set up something complicated that automatically takes data from the form and yada yada yada. The data is crowdsourced. So I don't want to do all that just for something that's doing an alpha. And once we have the data, I mean, we only need to collect it once. Once we have all the data and we have located where all the different materials is, my idea would also be that if we have enough data, to go and say, what is the chance of getting it? Like how when you open up a let's say laboratory data port, what is your chance of getting a financial projection in it? But I need way more data than what I have now to do accurate projections like that. For that, we're going to need thousands and thousands of reports. So that's going to take a while. But for now, this is a good step in the right direction, I think, to getting an initial version of this out. If that makes sense. Exactly. So what is the probability of getting said item? That would be what I was looking for. But as I said, I need to do this for the other. I just done it for the power ports. I need to do it for the lockers as well. And then we'll take it from there. But I'm gonna call it for today, because now it's midnight and it's a normal work evening. So it's gonna call it for tonight. I really hope that you guys have enjoyed the live stream tonight. I don't know, have I missed any messages I probably should have seen, because I had Discord minimized? Seems not. I'll reply to the PMs I got. But anyway, I'm gonna call it for tonight. If you haven't liked the live stream yet, please go down and do that. And again, do stay tuned to the channel if you want all this information when it's out. So if you're struggling for material, remember, as we're progressing down the Odyssey, we're gonna get access to higher and higher upgrades. So these kind of things are gonna be more and more important. I think, wow. But I'm gonna put that on Commander's Toolbox, and yeah. So go down, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done already. Also, do join the channel's Discord. A lot of the people who have been submitting these reports that allows us this is from the channel's community. So I should, of course, say a huge thank you to all you guys who have been helping crowdsource this data. And I hope a lot of you guys, if you find this useful when it's out, will come over on Discord and will help out when Odyssey comes and goes live, so we can get this data collected as quickly as possible, so we can get this information out and just make life easier for everybody. You can still do reports, and I might do an updated version down the line. Now that I have the script, it's a lot easier to do updates, but down the line I will do an update. But that is going to be it for today. I really hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, give a like, and until next time, I'll see you guys in space.